Hi, baby. I am packaging my ground beef. I've got oxygen absorbers that I've opened. I have 8, and I've already labeled my bags. I don't care what anyone says. You want a permanent Sharpie because the labels fall off. You want to write down as far as you can because you want to seal down as far as you can because you don't want to leave any more air than you have to in there. Always do your bags, write on your bags first. I do all of this before I even shut the freeze dryer off. So I'm doing that. I'm putting an oxygen absorber in each bag, and then they're getting warm already. And then I'm folding them over and sitting them underneath the rolling pin so that they stay closed until I'm ready. When you open a new pack of oxygen absorbers, and I buy mine in packs of 50, you have to think about how you're going to want to store them, the open ones, because they have to be either sealed back up, vacuum sealed, or I use these jars. So I've got this lovely Food Saver, you got me, and this attachment that I really like. So I put the bulk of them in a big jar because you don't want to open them any more than you have to. And then I keep just a few in a smaller jar. So it's pretty slick the way you just put that on and then put the attachment on, press the button, and it seals it. I love that. Okay, so I've got my bags, I've got my oxygen absorbers, and now I'm ready to open it up. So I'm going to press cancel. I'm going to open the drain valve to release the pressure because otherwise you won't be able to open it. Okay, it's letting the air out. In a minute, this will release. There. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, I almost spilled it all. Okay, so one thing people do is they have these thermal guns, and when you take it out, they say that the temperature should be like at 85 or above, so sometimes I spot check them. But these have been in like for a long time because I couldn't get to them. So I'm not even going to spot check them. I know these are done because they've been in here 45 hours, which is a ridiculous amount of time. But, you know, I had to work. So that's my story. So I'm just going to move these over here, and I'm going to do 2 bags per tray. Oh my gosh, my funnel is upstairs. All right, you're coming upstairs to get my funnel. I need it. My funnel and my bucket. I love these things. They make it so much easier. Okay. Back on the stand you go. So I brought my stand down here so maybe you could see me better. I'm going to put that over there. My spider thing here. Okay. I think I have to adjust this. And I'm going to go down a little bit. You need to start making your funnel thing too. If you don't already have one. They're $99 to buy, or you can make your own. I got this off of Amazon for I think $7, and then I bought a metal ring for, I don't even know. I paid like less than $20 for the whole thing. All right. So, I'm gonna put about half into my bucket. It's very dry. Turned out really good. You see me. And then dump it in. And then I'm going to do the other half. Now, because I know that there are 2 pounds of hamburger per tray, I'm going to try to make both of these bags the same weight, because I want to label them 1 pound bags. So when they're rehydrated, I'll know that there's a pound of burger. So I've got a scale, and I weigh in grams because some of these things are so light. So that's 133 grams, and that's 106. So then I just stand these up together and reach in and put a little in the other. And I just keep doing that until I get about the same. Now that's 114 and 126. So take some out of this one. It's not a perfect science, but 122 and 117. A little more. 118. 121. And 120. Okay. Now, they both weigh the same. I'm moving over here to the impulse sealer. Now, you really want to make sure, you want to do a lot of this and make sure everything's right down there, and then pull it and seal it down as far as you can. And try not to get any wrinkles in it. I use 7 mil bags, so they're pretty thick and it's easy to get wrinkles in it. And I always seal 3 times, and I hold it down longer than I need to, just because I want to be sure. Now, since I started doing this whole thing, this may sound silly, but this is really important. And I'm going to show you why in just a second. So you can see what that looks like after I seal it. Now, I sealed some yesterday. See what that looks like? How it's shrunk down? Isn't that cool? When it pulls that. Now, all the air in here is not oxygen. So if it doesn't shrink down like that, it's not a huge deal. But one thing I always leave them set out on my table overnight before I throw them in my tubs. But here's something I'm concerned about. This one right here was sealed at the same time as this one. So why didn't it shrink down? I did 4 of these. 3 look like this, and 1 looks like this. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one yet. It's not necessarily bad. I don't know why it didn't shrink down. So anyway, that's about it. I just wanted to show you that, and that is my ground beef. I'm gonna go do my other 3 trays, and then I'm going to weigh every package, and then after I get everything sealed, I'm gonna weigh all of the bags, and I'm gonna write how many grams right here, so that I can do a spot check in a week or 2, and just see if things are okay, see if they've changed, which could indicate a problem. I also have a log. I brought my log down here. I write packaged weight on my log, and I think I sent those to you. So I keep that on the computer, and I do keep a paper copy too, just in case, you know, no electricity someday. So that's it. I love you. Bye.